Alright guys, here we are back on NR2003. We're continuing the 2012 ARCA season mode here today. Before we jump into the next race, let's take a look at the updated point standings after Pocono. As you can see, we closed the gap just a little bit to Chris Buescher, but he's still got a very big lead throughout the season. He's just been very consistent. So hopefully he has a bad race coming up, and maybe we can just finish well throughout the season. It's definitely crunch time now, so we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next race here. It's going to be at the Berlin Raceway. Before we get out on the track, I wanted to show you guys what this track looks like. It's actually really unique, and I find it pretty interesting. It's got a dog leg on the back straight. Turns 3 and 4 are pretty deceptive, as you kind of have to diamond it off in there. The groove runs kind of high through turn 3, and then it cuts back down to the bottom. Turn 4 and the front straight is very straight, so you have to be careful because you'll run out into that outside wall. No problem if you're not careful with it. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump straight into this next race. Going to be running 50 laps here today, 102 AI difficulty, and only 22 qualifiers for this race. So we shall see what happens. I'm pretty excited for this one. It's coming down to it here. And yeah, this is the time to deliver good results, so we'll see what we can do in qualifying. You gotta assume that the Chris Buescher is gonna be near the front of the starting grid, as he has been almost the entire season. Oh, we're a bit slidey off there. So as you can see, this big kind of sweeping dog leg on the back straight into turn 3 where the groove runs up a little bit but then kind of diamonds back down. And there's that wall that comes up very quickly on the outside. So that was a bad lap 1. Let's see if we can be a bit better here on lap 2. That was a bit tidier, bit of understeer off of 4. Let's see what the time looks like. It's a 16-1, it's going to be 3rd, but guess who's first with a 16 flat? Chris Buescher. We'll have to see what we can do with him. I'll see you guys in the race.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright guys, it is race time here at Berlin Raceway. It's going to be 50 laps here today, starting in 3rd place, another good qualifying performance, but unfortunately the points leader's right ahead of us there in 1st. So hopefully he gets overtaken one way or another. And we don't have a lot of time to talk, so let's get down to it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy as we get the green flag here at Berlin. Need to be so careful here in the early going, as it's going to be chaotic and close. This is a fast, short track. Dive it up the inside there, Frank Kimmel. Careful here to give him plenty of room there on the outside as we're still side by side. Do clear him with an aggressive move into turn 3. Get a really good run on Buescher, but not quite there.
Okay, you're in 2nd.
Don't want Buescher in the lead. 10 extra bonus points for leading the most laps in the race, so we need to get past him before the halfway point. And the laps click away quickly here, so we were right up on his tail. We're good off of turn 4. Doesn't look like as good through 1 and 2. Our chance is going to be down the front straight, if anything. Just able to get our nose there, not able to stick it unfortunately on the bottom. He's gonna have to drop back in behind him, that was so close. Also very interesting, Berlin, that back straight there, there's just a hill on the right side. So you like smash the gas off of turn 2, come up to the edge of a cliff. I'm sure it's not as dramatic as I make it seem, but look at this. Smash the gas, get right out there, then dive it off into turn 3. So Chris Buescher slow there off 4. We're not close enough though. I wish I was a bit better through 1 and 2. So we're just not close enough. Frank Kimmel's actually going to make a move there through turn 2.
Still there. Still there.
It's going to cost us a lot of time to Chris Buescher there.
Clear. Inside. Clear. Car inside. Stay high.
Hope I can clear him here.
Clear.
Whoa, she got tight.
Stay high.
Doesn't like being on the outside, this thing. And Chris Buescher's starting to drive away as we drop back to 3rd. Alex Bowman's going to look to take advantage.
Clear. Inside.
Tried to drive it off hard, it got loose.
Keep high.
It shuffled back a little bit. So need to keep our cool.
Inside. Stay high. Still there. Clear inside. Inside. Clear inside. Okay, we're back in 3rd. Keep hustling. Back in 3rd.
We're now able to clear Alex Bowman with a bit of focus. Try and claw my way back up to Kimmel now. Thankfully he's closing the gap a bit to Buescher. Looks like we're going to be about 3 laps short on fuel, so there's going to be a pit stop involved, and this pit road is hard to get onto. That is all coming up bad for us here today. Lots of time left. Just not getting the exit of turn 2 right. Taking it wide off of there into turn 3 is giving me a good run through turn 4. So we're a bit wide, we almost went into the forest there. Kimmel's really closed the gap to Chris Buescher now. It's going to get interesting to see if he goes for a move. And just as I say that, he takes a little look to the inside. May compromise him. Just couldn't get our nose in on him there on the exit. Seems like Kimmel might be faster than Buescher. So we're almost at the halfway point. Buscher's going to lock up the most laps led very soon. It's our tires, oh man. Tires are starting to go away. This right front is protesting what I'm doing to it. That likely means the car will just get tighter and tighter. As Kimmel is now knocking on Chris Buescher's back bumper. So we see lap traffic, even with only 22 qualifiers, starting to come back towards us. This is a very short track. Kimmel's going to go for it to the inside of Buescher now. Oh man, we had nowhere to go there. Kimmel was very slow. I didn't really mean to do that. He's going to go to the inside for the lead. We'll try and follow him through as we dive it in on Buescher. Get back to him before the corner. That was not a dive bomb. I have video proof. We just pull a slide job on him and clear him by inches. Oh, we really capitalized there. We have to prevent him from getting back to us, though. Kimmel's starting to show maybe he did have a bit more speed than Buscher. He's pulled a bit of a gap now. This car's starting to tighten up mid-corner and get kick oversteery on the exit, my favorite. We're almost at the back markers now. This is a dangerous point in this race. There could be big checkups at any point from the AI. Remember, I killed somebody at Chicagoland. It's going to be 20 to go here. Be about 2 laps short on gas. I hope the AI will be as well. They haven't not come down yet. Of course, if these guys pit, I'm going with them. Sliding it off in there. We're only losing about 0.8 a lap on our best lap though, so I don't know if tires will even be worth it at this late stage of the race. I'm thinking maybe just 2. Maybe even none at that. Although 20 laps is a long way away. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. We're able to follow Kimmel through here underneath the first lap car, McReynolds. We clear him, although Buscher almost gets back to us there. I believe we have our strength in turn 3 and 4 still. Kimmel dives to the inside. Pull right up to his bumper, little bump, little bump. He was so slow there on the bottom. Thankfully, no harm, no foul. But we can just clear Thompson here. Whoa, she's drifting off the exit. That's what I'm talking about. Kimmel's gonna send off another dive bomb. Who would ever dive bomb somebody? Not me. As we just instantly dive bomb Blankenship. And we're gonna have to take 2 tires at the stop. I really hope the AI has to pit. Although we're gonna be very close to making it. I don't know. I'm just gonna stay out if these guys stay out. There's no point in pitting. I'm just gonna finish last either way. Might run it dry by the end of this thing. Maybe try and save a little bit. Get off the throttle early, let the car do the work rather than the brakes. Trying to get that apron to help me turn, but doesn't seem viable. Kimmel getting held up a little bit here.
That car's a lap down. Car outside. Keep low. Stay low. The next car's the leader.
Still have Kimmel in our sights, but what will happen with these pit stops? So it's going to be very close now. Our right front's about to blow. So we definitely need to at least take 2 tires, which we will. If we do have to come down. Trying to save what I can here. While still sticking with Kimmel. This is a tough situation. Again, this is why I always say I'd rather be in the car in front, because the car in back has a lot more work to do.
Just 5 more to go.
5 laps left. It looks like we're committed to going for it at this point, as far as I can tell.
Looks like we're running low on fuel. We should be able to make it to the end, but watch your fuel pressure.
Oh man, he sounded doubtful. Just letting the car roll. Save up as much as I can. We gotta take a shot at this though. Chris Buescher's gonna score more points than us with those bonus points. We don't know where Frank Kimmel's at with his fuel, with his tires. I might not even have enough in me to take a shot at this. 3 to go now.
Just 2 to go.
2 even. Less time than I thought. Definitely close on fuel. As we come to get the white flag. Will the lap car play a factor? Will we make it?
White flag. 1 more lap to go. We're going to need rubber shortly. Take
Somebody
it easy.
took a pit stop.
Leader.
Some had to pit. We did not.
Outside.
We're going to dive it to the inside with the pick of a lapped car.
Keep low.
Oh no, Kimmel's going to hold it on us. We made it to the end. But we're going to finish second.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
As the engine sputters out of gas.
Great job, buddy.
And we got none left. We took it as far as we could take it. What a race. Did Brennan Poole make it to the
35.
end?
Keep it under.
Or Chris
3,500
Buescher, I
in
keep getting
second.
them confused. He did, unfortunately. So he'll come home in third. We're not even going to make it back to our pit stalls. We have a nice race there in the end with Frank Kimmel. And a nice victory for him. Let's go ahead and take a look at the race results. Alright, so that was quite a race. Let's take a look at the results. Frank Kimmel ends up getting the win. We come home in second place, only 2 tenths behind him. Chris Buescher delivers well with a third place finish. Alex Bowman fourth. Williams in fifth. As you can see, some people did end up having to pit, so they finished a lap down. Only 8 runners on the lead lap. And as you can see on this image over here, this is coming off turn 4 on the last lap. We did have our nose out on him, but unfortunately we just started to run up the track a little bit. I didn't want to put Frank Kimmel into the wall, so had to get out of it, and I even nudged him on the way. I could have slammed him into the wall, but that wouldn't have been fair racing, so good for him for picking up the win there. So unfortunately we're not going to gain much on Buescher today, but hopefully we can in the next race. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely subscribe, and, like, and comment on this one. See you guys in the next race.